Soldier Field in Chicago. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bears first down. Here's Swift. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. His kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Now Dowdle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Bears 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the give, here's Swift. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. run, former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second down and 8. On the play fake, Dak backs down the field for Lamb. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed.
And he will dive into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They bring the tight end in motion. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jack Sanborn on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 28, Bears 3. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, It's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys will take